YouTube, YouTube. What's going on, guys? Doomwake here, and welcome back to some more Tarkir Dragonstorm standard content. We are going to be playing some Calix today. I found this list in I think I found it in the MTGO League 5.0 dumps, and it looks pretty interesting to me. Now, on the surface, it may look just like another Orzhov Pixie deck, which it sort of does, right? But at the same time, we are utilizing this card, Calix Guided by Fate. And this card is extremely powerful, lets you do a lot of busted things. So let's read it. It is a green, a white, and a colorless for a 2/2 legendary enchantment creature. It has the Constellation. Whenever Calix or another enchantment you control enters, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature, including itself. So effectively, it is a 3-mana 3/3, and it says whenever Calix or an enchanted creature you control deals combat damage to a player, you may create a token that's a copy of a non-legendary enchantment you control. Do this only once per turn. So we kind of use that as the main engine, and you pair that alongside with the Pixie stuff, which naturally has a lot of enchantments entering and leaving, like picking up and replaying the enchantments, a lot of ways to trigger Constellation. So you have the usual Hopeless Nightmare, Nurturing Pixie, Momentum Breaker, Nowhere to Run, Optimistic Scavenger to pair with Calix to give you two separate ways to spread +1/+1 counters around on your creatures. And that's very powerful because you have flyers like Nurturing Pixie, couple of Shard Mage's Rescue for protection. But again, the important part is just spreading counters around with Calix and Optimistic Scavenger. Now, what's interesting about this deck list, and something that I may mention at some point in the video, because we ended up I ended up adding the Kirins, the Sunpearl Kirins in for, I believe, the 4th match. This deck looks a little weird without Kirins, because you do have a lot of enchantments that you want to bounce, but only 4 copies of Pixie meant that I definitely found myself with a lot of draws that really wanted the Kirin. So we ended up adding those at some point. I believe it's for match 4. But more importantly, going back to Calix here, so it counts itself, but also or an enchanted creature you control. So if you have ways to put auras on your creatures, notably Spiteful Hexmage, Cursed Roll on a creature you control, that is an aura. So if you have a Nurturing Pixie, you can put the aura on the Pixie. It still is a 2/2 flyer because the roll only makes it a base 1/1. Well, Pixie's already a base 1/1. So you have a 2/2 flyer that is enchanted by the Cursed Roll token, and then that will help you trigger Calix to then copy any enchantment. Sheltered by Ghosts, another way to enchant your creature, to have a creature to trigger Calix. Same thing with Shard Mage's Rescue. So you have effectively 8 ways plus the Calixes to get a creature that, can help trigger Calix. And more importantly, Overlord of the Balemurk is really, really good with Calix. So if you impend the Overlord for 2 mana, or, I guess Mistmoors also counts. If you impend either of these, when Calix triggers, you get to copy an enchantment, right? So you're copying the Overlord, but the copy doesn't come in as impending. It comes in as a 5/5 creature. So for 2 mana, you impend the Overlord, then, you play Calix, you hit them with a Spiteful Hexmage creature that had a roll on it, and bang, you can just make a copy of Overlord right there. It also works very well, like I said, with Mistmoors. Enduring Innocence it's quite good with, because you can copy the Innocence, then you have the second Innocence triggers the first, and then you have a new Innocence that you can then trigger post-combat as well. So a lot of cool stuff that you can do here. One thing I want to highlight, the Cursed Roll token, right? Spiteful Hexmage says when this creature enters, create a Cursed Roll token attached to target creature you control, okay? So what's funny is that if you have a Cursed Roll on a Pixie and you're attacking with Calix, you can actually make a copy of the Cursed Roll and put it onto one of their creatures. Now, maybe depending on the size of the creatures that your opponent's playing, that may not matter that much. But if they have something like a Shieldred or an Archfiend of the Dross, that is something to consider for sure. Mana base, pretty straightforward. We got just like a normal Pixie mana base, a bunch of fast lands, some pain lands, and then a couple basics. And then in the sideboard, High Noons and Heritages for prowess, Wilt-Leafs for the opposing Pixie decks, another Sheltered for aggro, 2 Dreams, 2 Duress. You get the idea. We really want to beat prowess in the sideboard. We have 8 cards to bring in against prowess, 2 Vacuums and a Flanker for Omniscience, and then a Loran, actually 9 cards for prowess. So we are definitely prepared for the blue-red matchup. Who knows if that's actually going to come to fruition and whether we'll be able to beat them in the post-board games. But we are certainly going to try nonetheless. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the deck tech, and I will see you back here in just a little bit for round number 1. Duress. Ooh, I like that. Although funny enough, we didn't make room for the Sunpearl Kirins. That is a card that we were thinking about adding. Attack! Pixie! Nowhere. My Moxfield instead of untapped because of my sponsorship with Moxfield. I mean, they only got 3 cards in hand. Hopefully one of them is not a way to exile the Innocents. It is not. Okay. This works. Draw. Might as well not take damage. So let's go here. I guess I am going to take damage anyways. Yeah, putting counters on Innocence with Scavenger is kind of nice. Play this. It is a little unfortunate that Spiteful Hexmage does not trigger Enduring Innocence. That kind of sucks, but... Alright, I mean, bro's only got 1 card in their hand. Oh, right, I forgot I get another trigger off this. Here, I guess. Because it comes back. I totally forgot about that. Shit. Can't beat a 4/5. Not yet, at least. To the skies. To the skies. Nah, holding Mage wouldn't have triggered the Innocence because it has 3 power. This only triggers off of 2 power. That's why these, like, this synergy is kind of awkward. Or I guess you could call it a non-bow. But I don't think that you can really afford to cut the Hex Mages because of how good they are with Calix. But that might mean that we want to do something over Innocence. Because that, you know, that anti-synergy is a little awkward. Are these good? I sincerely don't know. I mean, I think they're fine. I mean, this one's bad. I'd probably keep this one. Just because it at least draws a card. Yeah, that's what I was going to do. Okay, -2. Go to 15. Make a 5/5. Go. Please don't Gix command me. Command's not that bad. We got 2 3s and a 5. I think they drew a kill spell. Nah, the only kill spells we have are Nowhere to Run and Momentum Breaker. I'm gonna double block. This is insanely risky. Okay, hold. Hold. I feel like if they were gonna do this, they would have just car seed pre-combat. Yeah. Okay, that's why they didn't car seed. I mean, Momentum Breaker? How about Swamp? Swamp good? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think we're cooked. I think we are cooked. What's our? I don't even know what our best draw is from here. Maybe like an Overlord. I guess Mistmoors would be nice. Stupid Shelly. Okay. -1 card. It's a blocker at least. That actually doesn't really do anything, now that I think about it. It doesn't do anything. I'm gonna attack with Endurance. Do they just block? I do get a lot of triggers. I think I want the counter on the Innocent. Oh, right, I get 2 counters. I forgot about that. Okay, I'll put them both in the Innocents. I guess this is worse if they have a kill spell. If we can find an enchantment here. Yeah. So, what? Now we just send with the Innocents to gain 4? Okay. So then this comes back... Make a 4/4? 4/4, they go to 13. Gangsta Pasta, thank you for the tier 1 sub. Much appreciated. Thank you for your support, Gangsta. Is Blue-White Control still decent? Most people are not playing Blue-White Control, they're playing Jeskai Control now. So the consensus is that Jeskai Control is the best version for like Shiko and Helix, and I would tend to agree with that. Revelation 2 is pretty big. So if you're a control gamer, I would just recommend playing Jeskai. How about another Calix? Alright, this didn't work out that well. Alright, sideboard against a mono black. Mono black. I guess we do like Loran, Duress, Heritage. Sheltered, not very good. I actually don't even like Duress against them. Not a great Nowhere to Run matchup. I might actually want to keep in Sheltered against them. I don't know. These Demon Snacks usually don't play Liliana. And if they do, they only play like 1 or 2 copies. I think you only want to bring in the Lieges if they're playing Hopeless Nightmare. Could do a couple of these just for bad purposes. Try like that. I mean, you probably could still play Blue-White Control, but I think you are maybe more of a dog to the other control decks without red, because like they get to play the Revelations and stuff. Let me see if I can find a blue-white list. I mean, I think people are still playing it. It's just not nearly as popular. This one was from May 10th. Did they whiff on Duress? Yeah, this one was from May 10th, so not too long ago. Wait, they got 7th place in this challenge with a 3-3 record? How is that even possible? Which one do I want to do first? This is better if they have a kill spell. Let's do this first. Yeah, they had a 3-3 record and they somehow still made top 8. How many people are in these challenges? Apparently not that many. Okay. Alright, give me... I don't know what I gave you draw. Not that. I'm gonna save this for next turn to trigger the Innocence. I didn't know there was a blue-white list that got 10th. I know Jeskai won, but I don't remember seeing the blue-white list. I mean, the big difference is Shiko. Shiko is a messed up card. So that's the big downside to not playing red. That card is messed up. No. No. All right, +3. +3. It's okay. Just wait. The Calix is going to cook next turn. You just trust, okay? I think I'm going to split. All right, Calix cooks next turn. Trust. I mean, 4/5 Flying Vigilance is a lot better than 4/4 Menace, right? But I see what you're saying. It's not like by an infinite amount. God, this breaker is so bad. They just sack the bat. It does. I mean, it's good enough. It's not good, but it's like, you know, just good enough. Because I can just play the second Calix and make a 7/7 Calix. So they may have to chump block with the demon this turn. Oh, I actually can make it 8/8. So 1, 1. I guess I'll put 1 in the Scavenger. So if they let this happen, I can copy Breaker. Do I copy Breaker? I mean, it's got to be better than Innocence, right? Yeah. We do this. We go counter here, counter here. God, Calix kind of pops off, huh? I get a little punished for not playing my land first, because if I did, I think I could have attacked with the Scavenger there, right? No, I could have only made it a 5/5 pre-combat. Hold! Okay. I'm shocked they didn't Carsey this. So we go to 5, they go to 17. Yeah, this stinks. Because now they can just trade for Calix. Shit. Well, I mean, I guess we have to force the trade for Scavenger. Yeah, dude, the Hexmage Innocence non-bow is so awkward. So make this into a 5. Wait, what if I send both? So if I send both, I get a Calix trigger guaranteed. But they do get the trade for the Calix. Is that worth? So what happens if they trade? I send both, they block Calix, they take whatever. They lose the Carsey, I copy the Breaker, they lose the 6/6. Actually, I have to attack both, right? Yeah, I have to attack both. Because if I don't attack both, they take this, I copy Breaker, they sack this, and they kill me. So actually, I have to attack with both, or else I'm just dead on board. I guess not, because I have the Breakers, but I think this is right. I believe this is right. Let me go 6. And then just play this and pass. I do have 9 life on the battlefield. Yeah, because if I only attack with the Scavenger, they take it, I copy Breaker, they sack. Then I guess I could still sack 2 of these, go to 11, take 6, go to 5, then go to 3. Yeah, maybe I did need to attack with both. That's close. If you copy, you can curse roll the demon. I didn't even think about that. That's insane. Because I'm so used to this card only being able to attach it to your creatures. But yeah, you can just... I'm pretty sure that works, right? I think you could just copy this and put it on their guy. I think you can. I don't see why not. Okay, so I'm at 3. I don't think I need to sack these now. I have plenty of mana. That's a good draw. It's a very good draw. So now we go counter here for 2 6s. That's not a good draw. So send in for 12. I can gain, what, 8 life off the Breakers? This game is actually kind of close, isn't it? I mean, the problem is they're just going to Silex my 1-drops. So maybe it was better to put a counter on the Innocents? Yeah, maybe that was a mistake. So now they just kill both my big threats. That's bad. That's not good. Yo, chill. Yo, chill. Chill. They're not thinking about sacking this now, are they? Alright. I'm at 11. They sack Silex. I go to 7. Then I go to 5. So I go to 2. So I'm at 2. They're at 8. Or excuse me, they're at 10. And I have no board, basically. I mean, winnable, right? Alright, fine. Damn. Damn. Nah, I want to try it a little bit more. I mean, yeah, I get that Innocence is awkward with the Spiteful Hexmage, but outside of that, it was still pretty good that game. Like, outside of that one little non-bow. Forest. Calix is probably good against basic Forest. I'm sorry, what? DJ, run that shit back? could have pump spells. I'm just gonna do it now. Dude, Calix sheltered against mono green. Now we're talking. Okay. The wagon. Alright, please don't kill this. It is also really awkward that Calix is just an enchantment. So, Destroy Evil, Heritage Reclamation, Loran, like that part kind of sucks, right? No, please. Just be kind to me, please. Wait, they didn't kill it? Opponent? Opponent, you good? Huh? Alright, do this. Yeah. Because if I go to kill the token, they just crew in response. Token dies, they have a blocker, and then they can just untap Nissa and kind of... They can just Nissa minus on the Calix, and then pay the ward. Huh. I mean, the Innocence doesn't look that good here, does it? Just take Scavenger? They try to outsize their large creatures next turn with Double Nightmare. Not that bad, right? Okay, kill this, do this. Alright, now, please be a homie and do not kill my Calix this turn. I guess they could just chump block. Is there a way that we can give Calix evasion? What's the best way to do that? Like, Audacity, maybe? Okay, touche. With an aura? The point was which aura? Why no attacks? They just trade for wagon. That's a psychotic attack, by the way. Yeah, Elspeth could get flying, I guess. Ooh. Okay. Chat Doom is muted. What am I missing? Well, maybe don't watch the stream on mute then. Hello, can you hear me? I'm just gonna make this dude big. Big. You can't hear me? Hello, is anybody there? Can you hear me? If you can hear me, subscribe with Twitch Prime. I don't want to pick this up. I do have this awkward part about not having enough black sources here, but yes, Aftermath rotates in the fall. Brother, what are you doing over there? I'm gonna take it, I promise you. Is dude making fun of me? Well, I mean, you're not gonna know because you can't hear me, so... All right, game 2. Mono green, huh? What do we want against mono green? Mono green. Sheltered seems good. Duress seems good against Nissa. And that's it. Maybe cut these, because we don't need to draw cards against mono green. And like, one rescue. Try that. Would you say over, under 2? think 30 minutes. Yeah, that sounds about right. I would buy that. Off in the wagon, be still, my beating heart. I can't beat this. Mr. James Bond. The name's Bond. James Doom Bond. Well, I mean, I went from 66 to 289, so kind of tanked the ranking. We did lose twice with Calix. To the surprise of nobody. Okay. Don't give me hope. Don't give me hope. Beatdowns. We might be able to beat mono green. No. No! No! This is why you don't play Calix! Man. It's bullshit. Alright, discard a card. You fucker. Yeah, what are you gonna say about that, huh? That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Nah, no chance they have Baloth. No shot they have Baloth. Alright, 6-piece coming in. No. No blocks, huh? What are you bouncing? What are you bouncing here? Would you like a Hopeless Nightmare or a Balemurk? I think Balemurk, right? Let's do Balemurk. It's just better if they, like, play a big thing and I can't really attack with the Scavenger anymore, like that. You get the idea. I don't know if I could beat that. Wait. They're at 13. Can I kill them? I can't be that far off, right? No, I guess I am, because I can Balemurk back the Scavenger, but that's... I have no enchantments left after that. Tap the stupid plains, man. Alright, let's see what this offers. Ooh. Man, I can't be much here. I kind of think I just have to attack. Well... I could just make an 8-8, hit them for 8, put them to 5, leave back 2 things. Yeah, let's do that. That's safer. I did miss 1 damage, though, if I was doing this, because I could have put the counter on this the first time. I didn't know I was going to hit this, but... Yeah, White Overlord would be insane here. Oh. Alright, fine. Yeah. Turns out it didn't matter. There's gotta be some Calix believers in chat, right? Gotta be some of you out there. This is a really good hand, by the way. Very good hand. Surely they don't have a second one of those, right? Okay. Dude, if they had a second one, I don't know. I don't know if I could have handled it. I could beat one Baloth. Yeah, who cares? That's fine. See if I care, Lord Oinside. See if I care. Counter on Calix. This is why you don't play Hopeless Nightmare, by the way. Psycho attack. Should attack first. No, I should Balemurk first. Right. Yeah, Balemurk first. Get back you. Got a jump block. Bunny, you good? you alright over there? Alright. Well, I mean, I guess they could choose to not jump block. I'm also okay with that. Maybe I should have got a Hexmage with that one, because Hexmage on Pixie would be able to trigger Calix. Yeah, I should have got back Hexmage. Okay, sure. Calix down. I mean, I got a 6/6 out of it. I'll take that. They got 2 in hand. You start making a big flyer, maybe. Could attack here, but they just double block if I attack here, so... Yeah, that's the issue with Calix. The card is super powerful. It just dies to every disenchant, like, under the sun. And every single deck has, like, 10 disenchants in it, so... Not only does it die to shock, but it also dies to disenchant. So every single deck in the format can kill this card, and that's why it's kind of tough. That's actually a pretty good draw, I think. Right? Yeah, okay, so we can go here, do this. Roll here. 4/4. Play... Dude, stop trying to tap my white sources. Play Nightmare. Make it a 5/5. Now, the question is... Are we attacking Nissa? Calix only triggers if I hit them, right? Yeah, so I think I'm just going to ignore the Nissa. I guess no matter what, they're going to block, right? Either way. All right, sure. Can I kill them? I mean, they're not dead this turn, but they're basically dead, right? Counter here, I guess. And then we just go double Pixie, pick up double Nightmare. My opponent really does not like blocking. They just have an unwritten rule that they just not allowed to block. Maybe they just didn't. I mean, I was gonna say they didn't understand Calix the first time, but you know, maybe they would have read it after the second time. All right, Calix down. Hopeless Nightmare. We did it. We won a match. Okay, I'm in there. This hand can do it. This hand can do the thing. Oh, you mulligan to 5. I got a present for you. Loot the Pathfinder. Isn't that a... Oh, I didn't know. I was going to say 1/4. Mull to 4. And before I lose this game anyways. I mean, it wouldn't be the first time. Would surely not be the first time that I lost to a Mull to 4. Okay. Gonna land. Almost have Delirium. Just kill this thing now before they can get the 4th type. Okay. This is good enough. Alright, red-green Delirium, huh? I guess I hope they mull to 4 again. What is Loran against them? Destroying an artifact or enchantment. I mean, they got beasties. They got FOMOs. Could be okay. I guess Heritage is maybe better, because Heritage can not only do that, but also mess with the graveyard. Oh, they have the Wildfire, yeah. So that... The hell do we cut? Probably don't need Rescue against them. They don't have a lot of kill spells. Like, Breaker could be kind of mid. Can, like, trim on this stuff. Cut the Breakers, cut the second Mistmoors, just because it's kind of slow. Actually, no, let's cut the Innocents. Keep in Mistmoor Spiteful. Try that. Is it when you win a PT? I guess that could be the benchmark. No, he has not won a PT yet. Next Modern PT, though. I believe. I think it would require him leaving the living room and going to a PT. It's surprising to me that I think he said he was going to take this season off, but this is the Modern season. So I guess he's just off it. I respect that decision, you know. Focus on content. I respect that. Just please don't Bailoth me. Okay. We can still be friends. I think. You haven't played since Ikoria. What have you missed? I would strongly recommend taking a look at a very little card called Corey's Steel Cutter. And that should bring you up to speed on basically everything you missed. Just look at that one specific card. No other card in Magic. Is that a good card? I mean, it's okay. I think it's above average. Yeah, actually, so the thing about haven't playing since Ikoria, they actually, so a lot of people thought they were going to just remove the companion mechanic entirely, but actually they just double and triple down, and every single year since Ikoria, they've released 25 more companions. So now there's what is the number up to? 177 companions, and they're all standard legal. That'd be cool, right? I mean, that's the way to balance them, right? Instead of just banning them, just make up, 100 more of them. Because then every single match is not against Lurrus. Sometimes you play against other companions that aren't Lurrus. Maybe not very often, but... I ain't blocking. So I take 10? I mean, don't we just cook them next turn? Like, absolutely cook them? Alright, what's the best way to sequence this? They have one card. So... colorless, white, sheltered here. I guess I'm just going to put the other sheltered. Counter there, kill that. Do I want to put the other sheltered on the Calix or the Pixie? I think the Pixie, right? So let's go here. Bounce this. Attack you. Take action. Copy this. Attach here. Kill this. Counter here. And then help us their last card. Was that a good turn? I would say it was a pretty good turn. They had Pop Hatch was their last card too. It's a good thing I picked up that nightmare, huh? It's a really good thing I picked up that nightmare. I mean, okay, one thing I've noticed, one thing I've learned about this deck is when they don't kill Calix, you win on the spot. The issue is a lot of people can kill a Calix, right? But holy shit, when they don't kill that card, it is over. Like, you see these games and you're like, you know, you feel like this card has potential based on the busted shit that it does. Until you realize that, you know, it is ultimately a 3-mana 2/2 that gets disenchanted, gets shocked, like, gets cut down. But God, when they don't kill it, it is over. And sometimes they can't kill it, you know? Like that last game, for example. My opponent just didn't draw a kill spell, and they just got destroyed by it. How do we fit Kirin in here? Yeah, we could maybe try to give Calix evasion. Like, I could see cutting the rescues and playing, like, Audacity, maybe? Or Feather of Flight. We could just cut these 6 for 4 Kirin, another Nowhere to Run, and then just, like, some random one of, and kind of, like, lean a little bit more into the bounce aspect. Like, how does this look? Cut this stuff, and then you just do 4 Kirin, 1 Nowhere, and then, like, a Feather. How's that look? Let's just try going -1 land, +1 Roadwatcher. See how that goes. Something like this. Yeah, and then the question is, do we want Feather or Audacity? Yeah, the fact that Audacity is green maybe is a little awkward. But it's not really ever going to be a 1-drop, though. Like, we only need to cast this on, like, most of the time turn 4 after we've already played a Calix. I'm going to try the Audacity, see how that goes. In before main deck Bailoff. Inspectoro. Go. See, this is not really a good Calix matchup because they're just always going to have blockers for it. I mean, the good news is they're going to be chumping it most of the time. So, we at least have that going for us. I have created the Abyss. 3 mana, the Abyss. Oh, we got a reader. You're gonna want to hold back. Let's do this. This. What I should have done was play the Pixie first and then put a counter on the Pixie, but I'll just go to combat first. I mean, they're obviously going to block. Pick up... Honestly, nowhere to run, I think. Maybe clear a blocker next turn. Okay. Anyway, I started blasting. Sheltered. Is there anything else for this matchup? Like, maybe... How good is High Noon against Convoke? On a scale of 1 to 10, how good would you say High Noon is against Convoke? Like, has moments of being good, right? But maybe not something that I want to rely on. I could see it being okay. Yeah. Kind of mid, though. Maybe he has a cheeky one-of over the Momentum Breaker, because this card is ass against them. But, nah, if I'm going to play a cheeky one-of, I kind of want the Loran. Because they have their own Sheltered, and they have the 3-man enchantments. Like, they're on the play, they go 1-2, you play High Noon, they just cast Ward Leader's Call, and then next turn, Immodane's Recruiter. You're probably still losing that game. Keep this. Scavenger. No Torch is nice. Oh. They're just mono white? Word. I mean, I really don't want to kill that 1/1. Just do this, I guess. Hot standard brews in my area, Pixie. My brother in Christ, I have Calix Guided by Fate in my deck, okay? What do you want from me? I don't know what you want me to say. Maybe I just won't say anything. How about that? My brother in Christ. I was gonna say they could triple the Scavenger. Sure. We'll draw a card. Do you think their deck is playing Wraths? No. I mean, they could. It's weird though. I don't know if I should expect Wraths. Why are the roll tokens on MTGO flip format? What do you mean by flip format? Explain. Yo, Kirin bounce Carrot Cake is nice. Okay, opponent's cooking. They're chefing. Yeah, the blue-black terror deck was nice. We went 9-2 with that deck. We went on an absolute tear with that terror deck. Yeah, I mean, I don't really have a good sheltered target. 2, 4, 5, 6. Okay, play this. Trying to think of where I could even sheltered. 4, 5. I mean, if they trade their whole board for the Scavenger, I'm pretty happy with that. So... Alright, check me out. Kill the token. Counter here, send everything. Yeah, they probably just trade, take 7. And then I can go Kirin, pick up the sheltered next turn. That's a nice line. Sheltered token, then Kirin, pick up sheltered. Yeah, I think that's what I want to do. If Arena actually wants to tap my mana correctly. Thanks, buddy. Don't worry, I got you. What What am I even killing? I guess caretakers. If I'm gonna kill the caretakers, I'll put it on the flyer. I don't need the life. The life just doesn't matter. I'd rather put it on a creature that's, like, harder for them to block. I guess I just go, like, what, 2 here spreads around the power the most? I guess this line is worse if they do, in fact, have a Wrath. Oh, right. Okay, that's bad. Shit. I hadn't thought about them having that. That's a little awkward, isn't it? I didn't think about that. They did just play that card last turn. Okay. More flyers. You know what I could really use right now? An Audacity. Audacity would be a nice one. Bro is popping off. Absolutely popping off. Okay. Whoa, am I dead? That can't be good. That can't be a good sign. Insane no blocks. Very British. I'm bringing out the British side of me today. Didge. You know, not gonna lie to you, this game is not going fantastic, I would say. I will kill that. Is that the Doom half or the Wake half? ¿Por qué no los dos? Stop! Why didn't I main phase that? Alright, I'm dead. I am deceased. Game 3, game 3. It's okay, we just wanted to... I simply just wanted to create a little bit of suspense, you know, for the third game. That was all on purpose. Okay. I can work with this. Trying to think of what to put back. Honestly... I think it's Pixie. And just do nothing on 1, Overlord on 2. Okay, I mean, I kind of wish I had kept the Pixie if I was going to draw that. You have a brew idea. Flashing in Hopeless Nightmare or Ruthless Negotiation in your opponent's draw step using Valley Floodcaller. Sounds kind of interesting. I don't know what the rest of the deck looks like. And probably, I guess you could just play, like, the Floodcaller in Dimir Bounce, right? Calix. Alright, give me the Audacity. Okay. I'll still take an Audacity. I only have 1 white source of mana. God, that's awkward. Yeah, do you like pay 2, bill 4? Alright, if they have... Not if, because we obviously know they have the reinforcements. They can trade their whole board for Calix, but I'm okay with that. I will accept the trade offer. I accept your trade offer. I think what's probably going to happen is just chump block, play Sunpearl Kirin, pick up token. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Man, the way this game is played out, I kind of wish I had more Audacities. Okay. Sure. Let cook. I think my best draw here... Well, my best draw is the Audacity, but I would also accept a Spiteful Hexmage to put an aura on the Scavenger. Well, no, I wouldn't accept that. I mean, that's something. Excuse me. I guess we just go main phase Kirin because it's a better use of, well, attack first. Get the block out of the way. They'll eventually run out of creatures, right? Right. I mean, if I keep nightmaring them, they will. That's a good point. We're almost getting to the Overlord turn. Overlord. They got 2 more chump blocks in hand. Dos mas. True, we can we can go to combat every single turn and just continuously mill 4 over and over again. That is something we could do. I guess they can just triple block the Calix. I want to do this first to see what they discard. Maybe I just don't care if they triple blocks Calix. Because if they do that, they have no board, and then I just have the Overlord next turn. Nah, this is honestly fine. I'll let them triple block Calix. Like, how do they possibly win if they triple Calix, lose their entire board, and then I just get this next turn? Like, how can they ever win this game? Right? Like, they have a case left over. I have 11 power in play. I'll just take the trade, honestly, at that point.